bucketlistadventure.world. So today I am going to cover another thrilling topic, that is skydiving. Yes, skydiving. So what's the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear about skydiving? Is it fear, thrill, or excitement? Okay, so throughout my life I have believed in one thing: dream it to achieve it and let the fear go out. But are there the fears involved in skydiving? Oh yes, the fear is involved and the danger is involved too. But the danger is involved when you cross the road, when you take a flight from one place to another, God forbid. And also when you are driving a car, so the danger is involved everywhere. So keep the danger apart and enjoy the life. Yes. With me today is my dear friend Vaishali to share more about her experience about the skydiving. Welcome Vaishali.
Thanks Nisha, and it's a pleasure to be with you today.
Thank you so much. So my first question to you is, what inspired you to make skydiving as one of your bucket list?
Well, to tell you the fact, it was never on my bucket list.
Okay.
I do like adventure, but for me adventure is just like going in the wild or the forest or something, not something that sounds dangerous.
Okay.
So for me, jumping from a plane was not so exciting. But back in 2017, I think somewhere in the mid of 2017, we were planning a trip to New Zealand.
Okay.
And that is when my husband, my son and I, we were discussing what all things we can do. So as you would know, Queenstown is famous for the adventure activities.
True.
So he told us the list that okay, we can do bungee, we can do skydiving and a few more. So bungee I was not at all confident about, and then skydiving I wasn't confident either.
Okay.
But then my son was also not so excited about it. But then I thought that this is the time when we should also experience all these things.
Of course.
And so he's like, okay, I don't think Mama can also go. I also can't do it. So then I told him that if I do it, would you be able to do it?
Of course.
Would you do it?
Of course.
So then he's like, yes, I'll do it. And he
Okay.
said, okay, fine. Then that's how it happened, that we booked the tickets and yeah,
started to do with it. Okay, that's
Yeah.
interesting. So we would like to know more details about the skydiving experience. Like as you mentioned earlier, you took it in Queenstown, New Zealand, and also what height did you jump from the plane?
Okay, I think it was 12,000 feet.
Okay.
To be precise, I think yes,
Okay.
it was 12,000 feet. And if you are asking me about how was the feeling, well, till a day before I went, I was not thinking about it.
Okay.
But when as the day arrived, I had jitters.
Okay, of course,
And,
I can understand. Jumping from 12,000 feet is not a big, it's not
Yeah.
a small thing.
Yeah, and I have never done any paragliding or nothing of that sort. So
Okay.
that was my first ever experience.
Interesting.
But then I said, okay, now that I have got myself into it, I have to do it. So
Okay.
be whatever, I have to do it.
Wow.
And so yeah, and that's how like my son and I, we were on the same plane and we took this same 12,000 feet, and
I see.
yeah, we just.
Okay, and what made you trust your trainer with your life? I mean, you are trusting a trainer completely to whom you have never met before or you don't know, but you are completely trusting him for your life, that he'll land you safe on the ground from the 12,000 feet height.
Well, see, I may not know him personally, but these are all professionals who have a lot of experience.
Of course.
And of course, they are running skydiving thing and all. So there are no casualties or something. I had asked him though that has it ever been that the parachute didn't open or something like that. And fortunately, yes, the answer was no.
Of course.
And yeah, they have given us a bit of, little bit of training, in the sense, I would not say training, but a briefing, where they would tell us that, where they told us that what will happen when you go up, and when you jump from the sky, what are you supposed to do, and when the parachute will open, and while landing, how should your feet be, or whatever, like how should you position yourself, basically.
I see, I understand. So what was more thrilling, like jumping from 12,000 feet or like landing safely on the ground?
I think jumping was the most thrilling thing, and landing is, I think, yeah, you know that you're going to be safe. Jumping was something that was very, very exciting.
Okay.
And yes, the moment I wasn't ready to jump, but it was just like you jump. Like,
okay.
So I think just for about less than 5 seconds probably, I was like, oh, I don't know what is happening, kind of thing. But after 5 seconds, like, it was like, oh wow, this is like one of a kind of experience, and it is so beautiful to see the everything at the bottom under you. There were wonderful hills and mountains and lovely fields and people and all. Of course, you can't see from 12,000 feet everything, but as you go and lower and lower, it is like rivers and sea and whatever, ocean or whatever.
Wow.
No, it was a beautiful experience.
I do understand, and I can feel you, the way you are talking your experience about. I still feel you that you are taking your dive. The way you are explaining things, it's really amazing. Okay, so my next question to you would be if you have to summarize your entire experience in one word, what would it be?
Amazing.
Okay, okay.
I have many words, but amazing is the word.
Yes, in layman language you can say that.
And
yes.
I think if a person like me can do it, I think anybody can do it, because I'm not a person who would risk my life and jump from 12,000 feet, but I did it.
Okay.
And when I did it, I felt proud of myself. There's nothing to feel proud, but I felt proud that
you
it was one of the
yes, you should feel proud
barriers.
Yes, they're not all people do. It's a very handful of people who has the courage to jump from 12,000 feet, and you are among that handful of people. So you should feel proud of it. And how was the entire experience like when you landed, and then how did you feel about it?
Well, it was like, of course, when you jump, it is like on top of the world, and I didn't know how to express. I was just screaming with joy. And this total activity, I think it took us about 5 to 6 minutes.
Okay.
And the free fall, that is, when I say free fall, that is the parachute doesn't open until then. So when you are falling, it is for about 45 seconds to 50 seconds of free fall.
I see.
And then the parachute opens.
Okay.
And yeah, it is, I think, but the free fall was the most exciting part, because you're just jumping down and you don't know where you're going to land, nothing, and like it is just like thud. If the parachute doesn't open, you're going to drop. But
so when you jumped along with your fellow passengers, the divers who jumped along with you, were you able to see them?
No, everybody, like I think totally on the plane we were about 10 of us who jumped, and of course one the instructor along with each person who jumped down. So total 20 of us were there, but like we jumped one after the other, but I never saw anybody around me. nobody.
Okay.
So I didn't see my son also. He also had jumped, I think, just little before me.
I see. I understand.
So yeah. And so when the parachute opens, it is like a very smooth ride. You go, and of course I think they can control it. So they would control. So if they would check how you are feeling, how excited you are. So based on that, they would just take you. You know, they will take more swirls or whatever, and or otherwise maybe a person who is a bit scared or something, they would not try too many antics or something like that. So yeah, my instructor was 24-year-old guy.
Quite young.
Yes. Yeah, he was very young, and yeah, I was very excited. I said he has an amazing life. He flies every day.
Every day, and how many times a day?
Yeah, I think that's quite a few times they jump down.
I understand.
So it was beautiful, and I felt like, as I said, on top of the world, and I was amazed by how you feel, and the total experience was exciting, thrilling, and I don't know what all.
I understand. So that was my friend sharing her experience about her skydiving. So don't you think you should have this in your bucket list and experience all those adventurous things that she experienced out there? Stay tuned with us with some more adventurous activities coming soon. Thank you.
Thanks, Nisha.